Here's a good news story. Let's cover it over on Deadline. Starting with the headline that Briarcliff gives Jonathan Majors' Sundance drama magazine Dreams chance to flex on a big screen. They're giving it a chance. No. This is a business decision that Briarcliff will benefit from, and they will execute it by purchasing the rights to the movie, then distributing it in America. That's the business decision that they are taking. They're not making a chance. They're not providing charity. This is done with the intention of growing. Let's see more now with the heightened sense for these microaggressions and insults in between these reporting. Magazine Dreams, the drama that came out of Sundance with Oscar buzz, Jonathan's intense portrayal of a troubled, aspiring bodybuilder, will finally get its chance to flex on movie screens. Second time using the word chance, everyone. Side note, watch the movie. You're going to see the trailers and you're going to be somewhat interested because it's him, but then you're also going to go, bodybuilding isn't my stuff. Take someone with you. Go see this movie. The trajectory of his career and the damage that Stephanie put on him will only be accurately measured by the amount of money he's been proven to not be able to generate or be able to generate. That's how we know, he's due. He's in for it. His whole career can't. Not if this movie is a box office smash. And when I say smash, it doesn't need to make that much because the budget was tiny, expectations are low, and I believe it's not coming out. I'll read it in a second. I just don't want to report something wrong. But you'll see that it's very viable. Go with someone who wasn't going to see it. Don't take your movie friend. Take your normal, everyday casual who wasn't going to check it out. Get 2 movie tickets out of it. And make sure that we are the reason why Jonathan Majors' career is just fine. So his latest movies were Creed, were Ant-Man. These were 2023 films. He has no movies in 24. He's going to start filming something, if he's not filming already, something right now. So his 2024 filmography on Wikipedia is going to be vacant. It's going to be empty. He's got something in 2025. And then something else in 2025. Let's make sure that every studio who was too nervous to use him, Briarcliff took this long just to use him in Magazine Dreams. Everyone who was too nervous to touch it, let's assure them his career is perfectly fine. And he can bring an audience. His talents are worth it. They're sensitive because they see, this guy was convicted. Not guilty for intentional assault. Not guilty for aggravated harassment. But they think that he's no good money. No, he can make money. And now it's a race of which one of you studios is going to use him in a movie. And pay him what he deserves to be paid. And have a wider theatrical release than whatever Magazine Dreams is going to bring in. Briarcliff has acquired domestic distribution to the critically acclaimed film the first quarter of 2025. Of course, that's when movies, Don't worry about that though. This becomes the second quality hot potato picture taken on by Tom Ortenberg's Briarcliff, after the distributor acquired the Donald Trump coming of age The Apprentice. Oh, so this is the kind of movies that he does. He does the ones that no one else is going to distribute. That's what I never heard of Briarcliff before right now. So the conglomerate-connected distributors shunned that film after its provocative Cannes debut. Cannes, I know that's a film festival in France. It's a place in France. Briarcliff will release it in the heat of election season of October. Yeah. So I don't care about the Donald Trump movie. There's also a movie he did about this topic down there of the Catholic Church. Like many Sundance films, Magazine Dreams came out of the Park City with big dreams. The Elijah Bynum scripted and directed. I had to stop reading to see what Elijah Bynum looked like. Now that I looked him up, let's get back. The Elijah Bynum scripted and directed drama featured an astonishing performance by Majors, who transformed his body, eating 6,000 calories a day, training 6 days for 4 months to physically transform himself into the most believable rendering of a young man so hell-bent on becoming a champion bodybuilder, he defies doctors' appeals that he stopped taking steroids because they were destroying his liver. The hulkling character was prone to dark moods, and he had trouble establishing human connections. All this took Killian Maddox down a dark path. This is a synopsis of the movie, absolutely. And it says that all that was undone when the Yale School of Drama graduate Majors was arrested for physically assaulting. No, he was arrested for something with the neck. and they dropped those really quickly. He was arrested for a lot of things that were dropped because the police officers were on some that racism thing. You know, the thing when they profile you, they don't even believe this is the home you live in. And then when we go to court, we're not even allowed to hear the audio of the police because it's a whole corrupt system that is playing teamwork in oppressing Jonathan Majors and people who look like him, especially with women who look like Stephanie. They got the name wrong, by the way. They didn't say Stephanie. An incident that ended with him being found guilty of 2 misdemeanor counts of assault and harassment. Harassment is a violation, not a misdemeanor. Why don't you tell you what he was not guilty of? I'll say it. He was not guilty of intentional assault, guilty of reckless assault. That's what they thought. They said, he did something. He was not guilty of aggravated harassment. He was on trial for that. The day before trial began, they said, we're going to drop, I think it was 8 charges in total that they had. We're going to drop half of them. We're just going to go for 4 of them. Is that okay, everyone? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, sure. There were many things that were dropped, recharged, stories that changed, taking back apologies, taking back, what do you call it when you say he didn't actually do it? Yeah, she said that right after it happened. And then she changed it. Manhattan's district attorney also played a part in deselecting jury members. They changed the speed of the video where she's chasing him. You can see her running in slow motion to, I guess, show how slow she was going. There's actually a clock and a timer up top on the top right. You can see her running. And then you see, why is her hair flowing like that? Why does it have more hang time than it's supposed to? Well, it's because they wanted to make it seem she was running slower than she actually was. That's what they did. And then they also couldn't show pictures of Jonathan that he took right afterwards, and it's on the metadata of the phone, that he was scratched up. They couldn't show the jury that, what the damage she put on him. Why don't you put that in your article, Deadline? Mike Fleming Jr., you wrote this article. Time has passed and Ortenberg responded to something undeniable to those who watched Magazine Dreams. It is a gem of indie film galvanized by a remarkable performance and strong supporting cast performances by Haley Bennett, Taylor Page, and 4-time Mr. Universe Mike O'Hearn. It also heralded a promising new filmmaking voice in Bynum. Man, there's good reasons. And then also say Jonathan's innocent. Please, Ortenberg, don't let me down. Magazine Dreams is a visceral experience that challenges the perception of ambition and identity. Ortenberg told Deadline. Elijah's film, I guess he's ashamed of Jonathan. Elijah's film made a well-deserved splash in Sundance, and Briarcliff is looking forward to taking his story to the big screen. Jonathan Majors' transcendent performance as Killian Maddox will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most compelling and transformative roles in recent cinema history. I like hearing that. We're honored to bring this extraordinary work to theaters nationwide. He could have said extraordinary actor also. That's, you know what, I'll take it. He's taken the movie, right? So I'm not mad at you, Ortenberg. Theaters nationwide, inviting audiences to witness a story that will resonate long after the credits roll. Just plug in his movie, bro. The movie's produced by all these people. Executive producers include Jonathan Majors. He's Tall Street Productions. Thrilled to be working with Tom, yada, yada, yada. I think we're good. As a community of non-racist people that we are here on this Chillmonger YouTube channel, what we gotta do is pay the movie ticket. When it comes out in February, there's not gonna be much competition coming out. There's not gonna be or March or June, January is the first quarter. This is known for being this period of time is known for the reject movies, the ones that we're not expecting to make money. Who's coming out in the winter in America? Nah, we can throw this movie up in there. That's what this time is considered as. So what do we do about it? We show up. First week, we tweet about it. We bring him up. When the trailer happens to show, we post it on our social medias. We go, can't wait to see a Jonathan Majors movie. It's been a year too long. That's what we do. Maybe some other people who aren't really up to speed on the ongoings of what he went through from arrest all the way to conviction. Maybe people don't know it. Talk about him in a positive light. Defend him. Sometimes there's comment sections where underneath the top reply, the top comments, is something talking bad about him. Go find something that's happy about him or Megan Good and like that and boost it, upvote it. The most important thing we can do for his career ever, for his career, this is a 34-5-year-old, the best thing you can do is purchase a movie ticket to see this with people and ensure that when they try to say it didn't make that much money, they can't. Make it so that they have to report, which they won't report. That when it makes a significant amount, it makes its money back in double, they're not going to report it. But we make so that it happens, so that they can't report the negative. So that Warner Brothers and Sony and Universal and Disney go, ooh, maybe not Disney. And maybe it doesn't matter if Disney does. I wouldn't want to work for them if I'm him. But maybe the other studios go, ooh, this guy has money. Maybe MGM or Lionsgate or Paramount or A24. Maybe they go, this actor is worth it. We know he's talented and the audience isn't taking a toll on him. Actually, this movie is made way more than it was projected to make. Buy a movie ticket to see Magazine Dreams. He's done his part. He's done his acting part. He did the legal part. The enemy operated the way that they're going to operate. Shout out to Cheyenne Whitetree. But then it's our chance. What did all of this mean this last year? Nothing. It means nothing. In fact, it makes him more popular. In fact, it makes put a spotlight on him, and we do need to see this guy in his movie. Man, this guy better promote on Club Shay Shay too. It's up to him to do some promotion and let everyone know about him, put him in the spotlight. Have Unc, maybe not right now, it's, after that phone thing. Give it a month or so, but show up on his couch when it's time to promote Magazine Dreams. And probably let everyone know who's listening, because that's a huge audience. Let the millions know exactly how your trial went down. And that the driver said she was doing everything, he was doing nothing. Do that. They know on ABC. That ABC audience know about it. You told Lindsay Davis, now you gotta tell Shannon Sharp. Chill out.